Kelsey Grammer's role as Dr. Frasier Crane ended more than a decade ago, but his fans followed him to the big screen and live theater. He is back on Broadway in Finding Neverland, the musical that's based on the Academy Award-winning movie. It follows the relationship between J.M. Barrie and the family that inspired Barrie to create Peter Pan. Kelsey plays famed producer Charles Frohman. We're pleased to welcome Kelsey Grammer back to Studio 57. Good morning.
Hi, guys.
Good morning.
Good to be back?
Yeah, it's great. Yeah. Great, very nice. Very nice in town.
Yeah, this is a big Harvey Weinstein production.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But, I guess, I mean, you know, it seems like a regular old musical to me, but, you know, it's Harvey's behind it, so he's, you know, he's very passionate. Very passionate, very dedicated to his work.
If you were coming to Broadway, would you rather do a musical or drama or a comedy?
Well, you know what I wanted to do? I did La Cage aux Folles about 5 years ago, and that did really well, but it was a revival, so my next move here was always going to be an original musical, and so that's what I was drawn to. Always wanted to do that. I saw Hello Dolly when I was 8 years old. I've always been in love with it since then, and I would do a drama. I would certainly do something like that, but it's more fun to actually be in a musical.
You mentioned original musical. We should mention this is not a replica of the film with Johnny Depp and Kate Winslet that people might be thinking it could be.
Right, it's kind of loosely based on that, honestly. I mean, it's been expanded. It's sort of on steroids, and it's such a theatrical experience. You can only do this in a theater. What is being done on the stage now? It's just giant. I haven't seen that clip.
I said to you earlier when we were in the green room, I said, are you loving it or is it work? And you said,
I love it, but it is also work.
Yeah.
You know, it's an extraordinary thing. I'm sort of the glue in the piece. I kind of connect scenes, and there's a lot of emotion in the show, and a lot of loss, and I mean, it's a very powerful piece. It's actually, it's the best thing I've ever done.
I know, I'm worried about you because you're losing your voice a little bit.
Well, I got the flu on stage last Wednesday. I was standing there in the middle of the evening performance, and I thought, oh dear, that's not good. Oh, yeah. And I just had this rush go through me, and then a couple of days later it sort of hit here, and then you push through it, and of course then you end up with sort of just squeaking out a voice. But you know, we survived, and I've got a couple more days to kind of recoup, and then I'll have a little downtime.
Beyond that, does the singing come easy?
Yeah, I started out singing. Right. That was the first thing I did, actually, when I was a guy, when I was in 8th grade, came into all the classrooms and said, all right, every boy in here is going to audition for the choir. His name was Richard Minton. He was terrific. And so we all thought, yeah, why not? And I started singing.
You know, there's a moment in the play where you deliver a line that's a reference to Cheers. And in the audience, everyone just went nuts.
Yeah, it's more of a take. It's liberally borrowed from Jack Benny. It's like a little wink. You know, you look for these things all the time, especially when you do Shakespeare or whatever. You look for a way to wink at the audience and bring them in, because that material is still a little bit foreign. But in this case, it's like so familiar. I think they're looking for permission to actually acknowledge it. And once I turn to the audience, they sort of explode. It's pretty fun.
The reviews are terrific. The Associated Press called the show absolutely thrilling and a celebration of imagination.
Yeah, I think that's pretty accurate. Listen, I love this show. It's about heart. It's about love. It's extraordinary. I know that, you know, look, it's a horse race. Nobody likes everything, but only hateful, inconsequential people don't like it.
And good for the family. And it's also a good family show to go see.
It is extraordinary for families. I mean, it's the best thing I've ever seen in a theater. It blows the roof off it.
You've done everything. Is there any base in the entertainment world you haven't touched that you want?
Well, there's a couple of things I'm still sort of sniffing around doing. I want to direct a film, and I've got a couple of scripts, and you know, but it's a labor of love, and as you realize as you go through life, it's a very challenging role to play, directing a film. You know, it's exhausting.
Yeah. You know, this play in particular, though, there's a lot of physicality. I mean, you're moving around a lot. You're
it's great.
The producer.
You want to lose a little weight, just do a play. It's fantastic. I always do a play to get back in shape.
Has it been challenging to keep up with the rehearsal schedule and now knowing?
Oh yeah, it's been a bear. Yeah, it was really tough because they leave it in previews for a whole month right now. In previews under the contract, you can rehearse basically all day and do a show at night. Once the show's open, it's locked and open. You don't get to rehearse so much.
What circumstances would bring you back to episodic television?
Great script.
Good script.
You know, it's always about words, and you know whether or not I think there's a life in it. I mean, I recently did a venture with Martin Lawrence that didn't end up going so well, but for him, it was worth the try. I mean, I went back for television for him, so, you know, these things happen.
Yeah.
You're 60 years old.
Yes,
You have
ma'am.
6 kids.
And young.
And
Just
young.
getting started.
And I know your youngest is 8 months old. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
So cute. Gabriel.
Yes.
Gabriel. And some of your daughters are following your footsteps.
They all seem to be interested in that, but yeah, Spencer's doing a show right now with Perry Gilpin, who was at the opening.
Look at how gorgeous.
Yeah, oh yeah, and there's Greer. That's when she was Miss Golden Globe. That's just a month and a half ago, whatever. Yeah, they're lovely. They
And what advice
they're
did you
turning
give
out
them?
okay so far.
And what advice did you give them?
I'll
about
do
getting-
what you love.
Yeah.
Find out something you love and do that and commit to it and work hard.
That's the best advice in life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Find your passion.
and I'm doing that right now.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much. It's great to see you guys.
Great to have you here. Last time you were here for Transformers.
Yeah, with Stanley.
We know that was
Stanley's just had a kid.
Oh.
Yeah, about 4 or 5 months ago.
We
no,
love
no,
him.
just a couple months
We
ago.
loved him.
Yeah.
My sister's sorry she couldn't be here.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, she's great.
Kelsey Grammer, thanks. Finding Neverland is now on Broadway at the Lunt Fontanne Theater.